Yeah. 1, 2. I'm stuck in neutral, waiting for dreams to come true. I guess I'd rather be stuck than to make some dumb moves. But then again, even dumb moves is some moves, and no one wants a boring life. I have to live with decisions and making choices like which shoes I'ma grab. And as you look at the tag, you decide that you want more from life, only cause your ass can't ignore the price. And the media send the image like if you get it, you living. So niggas kill for these dollars like it's a business decision. The shit niggas envision became different when we was kids and would grow up to be a lawyer, someone that made a difference. That was elementary, my dear Watson. We grew up, school ain't gon' put money in these pockets. We screwed up, cause now education is the option to go up, while trapping and rapping niggas here plotting to blow up. But nigga, you ain't 2 Chainz, nigga, you ain't 2 things, nigga, you ain't Bruce Wayne. Saying you put the work in and ain't even met the faculty yet. So fuck a prophet.
This is No Offense But the podcast. I'm your host Shake 'em Jake here with my co-host Mr. J Brown.
That's me, JB.
Another Sunday, another race. It is All-Star Weekend for NASCAR.
Yes, it is.
Craftsman Series was last night. They running again, ain't they?
They had basically a race-in race. What it was the 2 cars that finished 1 and 2, and then the number 1 vote getter among those drivers advanced to this race.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty good. Mr. I can take a punch on the chin. Gregson was the vote winner.
Yeah, All-Star race starting lineup: row 1, Suarez, Buescher; row 2, Logano, Dillon; 3, Briscoe, Byron; 4, Bell, Keselowski. Is that it?
Yeah, row 4, Bell and Keselowski.
Damn.
Hold on. They might. There we go. There you go. Row 5.
Wallace, Hamlin. 6, Blaney, Truex. 7, Elliott, Busch. 8, Harvick, Larson.
Chase Elliott and Kyle Busch, both past All-Star winners, as is Kevin Harvick, 2-time winner.
I mean, it's pretty much the same people we see every week. Cindric, Chastain at 9, Stenhouse Jr., Reddick at 10, Jones, Berry at 11, Gibbs, Gregson at 12. Yeah, this is a regular fucking race, just minus 10 fucking cars.
Right.
Minus the fill-in drivers and specialty drivers. It's like the first time in being in Wilkesboro, 20 years? They said last time they was in Wilkesboro, Bill Clinton was the president.
Yeah.
So, shit, that's 20 years. We had 8 years of Obama. We had 8 years of Bush. That's 16 right there. We had 4 of Trump, so 20.
Yep.
That's 20 years.
Yep.
A little over, because we're in our second year with Biden. So, or we third year. So 23 years.
No, this year's the election year.
No, next year.
Next year is the 24th.
Yeah, 24. 24 is the election year.
We're back on evens for now. Mm-hmm. Well, it's never odd numbers, but
no.
Because it's every 4 years.
Yeah,
just remember, whenever the Olympics is, we have an election.
It's divisible by 4.
He's excited. I think it's cool.
And every 2 is the governor's shit.
I think so.
I don't know. This is a neat place. I've been here a handful of times and never had.
Or was it every 3?
So it's cool to see.
Or every 4.
For governor?
Oh yeah, for Indiana's governor.
I'm making sure it's closed.
Chase Briscoe standing outside the sauna down here after watching the All-Star Open race. Of course, you're already locked in to the All-Star event of the Your teammate Eric Almirola just a moment ago.
Going crazy for no fucking reason.
Right.
Somebody walking their dog.
I'm glad she didn't bust through that damn door. She good for that shit. Had that mailman ready to shit himself. Get stopped! I still got that video on my phone. That shit was hilarious. He's like, look, I couldn't get to my pepper spray. He was trying hard to get to that pepper spray. He couldn't reach that shit. He was scared shitless. Oh, man. I don't think she would have bit him or nothing like that, but
keep it up front.
He didn't know that.
I know you got your hand.
Nah, he definitely didn't know that. He just know dog shit. I'ma get bit.
And a mailman gets bit by somebody's dog, they treat it like they got mauled by a lion.
Yeah.
So now I have stitches because I have cut out more skin to get the pin out.
I mean,
so it's been a process. I never really near thought it was going to be as big of a deal as it was.
damn near similar.
It's definitely turned into a somewhat big deal. I still don't have a lot of maneuverability or anything like that, but I have no pain in the car or even really everyday life. So yeah, all good.
Oh, there it is.
Ready to get the process done and over with for sure. We're passed out too. We're glad it's getting better.
This track has a unique attraction with a second story of Victory Lane. And we'll be going
That mailman.
He was using the bag to like fender off and shit.
Very good.
I felt so bad for that dude though, man. I really did, because he was genuinely fucking scared. He wanted to fucking dart off so fucking bad, man. Lulu would have chased his ass down. Probably would have bit him then. That fucking dude. He I think it was Tyler's fault that the fucking dog even bust through the goddamn door. Because I don't think he shut the door all the way. Like, next time I went to go grab a beer, and here she goes shooting out the motherfucking door. Oh, shit.
Bitch didn't even bark when a girl pulls up. I open my fucking car door, I hear her ass fucking barking at me. Nope.
Shit. Oh, Jim Brown died.
Yes, Jim Brown.
Jim Brown. Fuck.
See how much you could save by bundling with Geico. There's a thin line in the NASCAR Xfinity Series between winning and losing, between being the future and being the past, between headlines and tail swings, between making history and being, between the sweet taste of victory and the fumes of defeat. In the NASCAR Xfinity Series,
Damn. The founder of the LGPA died too. Marlene Hagg. She's one of the original 13 women to start the LPGA. Badass fucking golfer too. Still golfing at her old age. Then you got motherfuckers like John Daly. getting
Keep the
drunk,
booze coming.
getting drunk and smoking cigarettes on the fucking green. That motherfucker, he have a fucking live fucking match going. He's got a fucking cigarette in his mouth, fucking putting
Can't do
out.
that shit, man. We on live TV. It's the fucking 2020s.
Like, it's a group of guys I watch on TikTok, and they always go golfing and shit, and they say fucked up
She's
shit.
got a movie coming out.
Who?
Jennifer.
Oh, J-Law?
But yeah, these fucking dudes, they troll people on the green. Like, when they're teeing off, they try to say fucked up shit to get them to fuck their swing up and, like, laugh and shit. And they had John Daly up there. They do it with celebrities every now and then. They had John Daly up there, and he said something, and John Daly was like, "Yep, just like your mom used to," and fucking hits the ball. Fucking motherfucker, nice fucking swing. And they're like, "This dude, man, you just can't crack this dude." What the fuck? Well, this is a guy that smokes and drinks on the fucking green and says vulgar shit to reporters. You're not gonna fuck with him.
He is. Fuck around and find out.
Yeah, he
on the
is.
golf course.
Yeah, fuck around and find out. That's like a lot of people say, like, "Oh, Tiger Woods is like my favorite." No, John Daly is like my favorite fucking
No,
golfer.
it's like when Spike Lee was fucking with Reggie Miller.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, boom, I'm fucking draining him, bitch. I ain't that good, but I'm fucking draining everything I throw up.
We was talking about the other day, and it was like, yeah, Phil Mickelson's the greatest of all time. And I'm like, no, Phil Mickelson is not the greatest of all time. In my opinion, John Daly's better than him. But one man that's always got him built, Mr. Beat, is Mr. Half and Half. Arnold Palmer. Yep. I think Arnold Palmer is the GOAT, and he's the fucking golfing GOAT.
The Golden Bear? Golden Bear.
Yeah.
Where's that motherfucker?
Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah. Jack Nicholas.
Nicholas. See, I get the actor and the golfer mixed up.
He's a bad film. It's Phil
No, it's Phil Mickelson.
Jack Nicholas.
Jack Nicholson.
And then you got Phil Mickelson.
Yeah.
Hell, Phil Mickelson is fucking better.
Because that's who Tiger was chasing.
Phil or
Jack.
Yeah.
That's who Tiger was. He's chasing all his records. That's who in his prime. That's what he was doing. Was chasing all of fucking Nicholson's records. He was the shit. I mean, it's just like everybody's chasing Jordan.
Yeah.
You know, and can't nobody catch that shit.
I mean, he's been caught, but not on every level. The biggest debate is, so he's been surpassed over and over and over again. But it's how long did it take them? Yeah.
The same person surpassed him on every level.
LeBron. But it's how long did it take him?
Right, there you go.
Jordan, it took him a decade.
Right.
Bron is past a decade.
20 years?
Yeah, he's
approaching that 20-year mark.
Yeah.
It's just like Emmitt Smith. Okay? He holds the rushing record, but you fucking played for 20 years.
Yeah.
You know? Hell yeah, you better have the fucking career all-time rushing leader.
If motherfuckers like Barry Sanders wouldn't have fucking faltered out.
8 years.
If he would have pulled a 20-year stretch, wouldn't nobody caught him.
I saw a thing that ranked running backs. They ranked Barry Sanders number 4.
Yeah.
They had Walter Payton ahead of him.
Which I could see that.
Argumentatively, I'll give you Walter Payton. Who else they had? I can't remember who else. They had
Ronnie Lott.
No, this is running backs.
Oh, yeah.
This is running backs. They had who else they had? The 3 they had ahead of him, at least 2 of them, I'll give you argumentatively wise. One of them I can't remember who it was, but it was like, no. He is Barry Sanders is definitely a top 3. I know Walter Payton was one of them, and I'll give you Walter Payton for argument's sake.
Walter Payton should have been number 1.
I think he was, actually.
It'd have definitely been Walter followed up by Barry.
I think Walter was number 1, but they had Barry at number 4.
Yeah,
that's I'm like, no. You need to move him up on that list. Argument's sake, okay, but he is in the top 2. Who's the other one? Oh, I think they actually did have Emmitt Smith in the top 3, and that was the one I was like, no. Just because he's the career rushing leader doesn't mean that it took him 20 years. Barry did it in 8. You know, Walter Payton didn't play 20 years.
Right.
You know.
It's like LaDainian Tomlinson definitely would be in that top 10.
Top 10.
Fucking Jim Brown.
Jim Brown was. I think he may have been one of them that was ahead of him. And especially given the era, I'll give you Jim Brown.
Then you got Tony Dorsett.
Yep.
Fucking Bo Jackson.
Franco Harris.
Bo Nose.
Bo Nose baseball. Bo Nose football.
Eddie George.
I remember Eddie George.
I got the great Ohio State Eddie George.
And Marcus Allen.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Matt Fort.
Matt Forte.
Yeah.
Bears. Yep.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
The man that played for the Redskins, Commanders now.
John Riggins.
Portis.
Oh, Clinton Portis.
Clinton Portis.
Yep. He actually started out as a Bronco, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so. Sean Alexander, he's a big forgotten one too.
Seahawks.
Yeah. But one that's we forgetting, I think he's probably definitely in that He's definitely in my top 5. Marshawn Lynch.
Oh, beast mode.
Marshawn Lynch,
I mean,
definitely.
how are you gonna pass the ball on the 2-yard line in the Super Bowl with the game on the line? You're gonna throw the ball and get it picked off. You hint Marshawn Lynch is gonna get you that 2 yards. He's not Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders, okay, he had more plays of negative yardage than he did of positive yardage. But when he did get positive yardage, he got major positive yardage. That's what made him so great. Once he fucking hit that open field, he was gone.
Hell,
Barry Sims.
O.J. Simpson was fucking
O.J.
great.
Simpson. Remember Barry Sims? Nobody knows who fucking Barry Sims is. Played for the Buffalo Bills. That motherfucker would run. I saw him jump up on the sideline. He was running down the sideline. He fucking, dude's come right before he jumps up, puts his fucking cleat in the dude's chest, and stepped right over him and kept right on rolling.
We was talking about O.J. at work the other day. And fucking dude Mark I work with, he's like, what does OJ and football have in common with white women? And I was like, what? He goes, he kills them both. I said, oh, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Oh, that is fucked up.
You say the same thing about old Hernandez for the Patriots. That tight end for the Patriots.
Oh, he was a tight end. He was a tight end. What they was saying, his little jailhouse letters he was writing, he had his boyfriend and everything. Oh, shit. He was smart, though. He's smart. He killed himself. He killed himself before he actually get convicted.
Who's that?
Hernandez. So with him doing that,
it
dying,
saved his shit. It saved his legacy.
He didn't get convicted, and they had to give his wife all that money.
Yeah. They had a top tight ends thing too, and they had Travis Kelce in the top 5 already.
He ain't been there long enough.
I agree.
Gronkowski,
yeah, he was number 2.
Watt,
they had Gronkowski at number 2.
like,
I think they had Tony Gonzalez at number 1.
I can see that.
Yeah, so can I.
I can see
But
that.
the one person I didn't see on that list was Taheed. He was not in the top. What was it? Was it 10 or
That's
15?
kind of shitty.
Yeah. His jersey is retired on not one, but 2 different teams. You know?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
They did a all-star, each team's history starting lineup. Best player at each position on every team.
Right.
And the Colts, they had, which I don't agree with the running back. They had Peyton Manning at quarterback. They had Adrian James at running back. Okay? They had Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne, and T.Y. Hilton as the wide receivers. Okay? I don't agree with the running back. Because in the grand scheme of things, their best running back was fucking Marshall Faulk.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to remember, Marshall Faulk played for the Colts.
He's damn good too.
Yeah, he played Peyton Manning's rookie year. Marshall Faulk was there. They won 3 games.
Left and went to the Rams and won a championship.
Yep. He would, if he would have stuck around, fuck Adrian James.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We wouldn't have drafted a running back that year.
He probably would have ended up in St. Louis.
Right. I mean, we wouldn't have drafted a running back. We would have drafted probably a defensive player that year. You know? If Marshall Faulk wanted out of Indianapolis, that's why they traded him. We got a 4th round pick out of him.
I'm glad St. Louis went back to fucking LA. I'm glad about that. There wasn't shit there. Yeah, there wasn't shit in St. Louis for them.
But St. Louis got actually it was just, I remember it was the St. Louis Cardinals.
Baseball.
No, football.
Oh.
It was the St. Louis Cardinals.
Oh, and they went to Arizona.
Yep, and then they went to Arizona, and then the Rams went to St. Louis, and then the Rams went to LA.
St. Louis don't have a team.
No.
Well, they got an XFL team, I think.
But you know, they got the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I mean, that's right there.
Yeah, Kansas City, Missouri.
Yeah, that's actually where they play, is Kansas City, Missouri, not Kansas City, Kansas.
on tonight. That's all I care about is that we're going to come back.
It's like what is it? The Giants. Is it the Jets or the Giants? One of them is actually New Jersey. They play in the same stadium.
The Jets.
The stadium is actually in New Jersey. Neither one of them play in New York.
Yep.
Buffalo's the only team that plays in New York.
Well, I hope that they're going to lay it all on the line. You know, it's $1 million. I believe.
Now, New York City don't have a football team.
No. Well, see, that's the way it was originally. It was the New York City and then the New York State.
Right.
One of them was the Jets, one of them was the Giants. You know, of course, they had Buffalo. But that's the way it originally was. Let's face it, New York City has like a fucking population of 8 million people.
Right.
So you can have your own shit. And then New York for the rest of the team. Or the rest of the state.
That's like, they got, 2 basketball teams?
What, New York?
Yeah, New York City. They got the Nets and the Knicks.
The what?
The Nets and the Knicks.
I thought it was the New Jersey Nets.
Brooklyn Nets.
Brooklyn, okay.
Jay-Z.
Well, they got 2 baseball teams, too.
Yeah, the Mets and
Yankees.
the Yankees.
Yeah, the Yankees.
Play on the opposite sides of town.
Yep. Well, Chicago got 2 teams.
Yeah.
2 baseball teams.
Sox and Cubs.
Yep. They don't have a football team anymore.
Yeah.
But, you know.
That's I think they're moving to like Carbondale or something.
Yeah. Yeah, you go, Andrew. Ain't no more Chicago Bears.
It's like Chicago fucked themselves and let them
They
go.
did. The city
All
of Chicago
they wanted them to do was to
They
reimagine the
straight the
stadium.
fuck up told them, we are going to leave if you do not help.
Yeah. And then they decide when Chicago's serious, they're like, okay, this is what we want to do. Look at this right here. And they're like, too late.
After Chicago already made the deal.
We already bought the
After
land.
the Bears already made the deal. Yep.
Too late.
We can't back out now.
See, a lot of people blame that on the mayor.
Yeah.
And it wasn't really
That fucking
her fault.
That fucking Beetlejuice looking bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't even her fault. It was their city council's fault.
Well, I mean,
We don't want to put the money into it. What are
Right.
we going to get out of it?
right.
Taxes, motherfucker. Revenue.
Right?
The fuck? You're going to get lots of more people coming. It's a new stadium.
It's easy. It's easy to get lost. Okay, if you're a city council member and you got all this shit on your fucking plate, it's easy. You got crime to deal with. You got this to deal with, that to deal with, road repairs, all this other. It's easy to forget about. Hey, we have an NFL team that's bringing in revenue that we're forgetting about. You know, but they shouldn't have forgot.
And you got motherfuckers like Indy. Hey, coach, do you need a new stadium? Do you need this program? Do you need this? Do you need
We're
that?
taxing downtown more.
Yeah. And now they build a new hotel down there.
Yep.
The fucking city's taking over that project.
Yep. Why? Because they know where the fucking money comes from. And they tax the downtown area, so it's not like a lot of the residents are getting extra taxes. It's only if you're downtown where you're getting the extra taxes.
The fucking city, the people are mad. Other hotel owners are mad. Like, oh, they're not doing that. There's not enough business down here. You motherfuckers are at 70% capacity last event season.
Yep.
So.
And wait till we get another Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Or a WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Right.
Hell, even a fucking Stanley Cup if it proceeds its fucking self.
You know, I mean, fucking give us a draft.
Yeah.
We have the combine every year. They're trying to take the combine away from us. But a lot of the people that go to the combine every year, the sports writers and all this other shit, they're fighting to keep it in Indy.
Because they're based there.
Yeah.
A lot of them are based there.
Well, I mean, no, everything's right there.
And the only people that ain't based there is ESPN. They're the only ones that ain't.
I mean, you take a shuttle from the airport to downtown, and boom, everything's right there. All your restaurants, your hotels, the fucking stadium, it's all fucking right there.
When they built this soccer stadium down there, I guarantee ESPN will probably put a fucking headquarters in Indianapolis.
Oh, where's the NCAA headquarters?
Indianapolis.
Where's the Olympic headquarters? U.S. Olympic. You know? I mean, drug companies.
Yep.
Pharmaceutical, I shouldn't say drug. Pharmaceutical companies that are down there. I mean, it is a fucking headquarters hub.
Yep.
Why? Location. We are in the fucking heart of the country.
Transport
Fuck you,
hub.
Ohio. We are in the heart of the country.
Transport hub.
Yep.
That's why all the drugs come through us.
Yep.
All highways lead somewhere in Indiana.
Yep. I mean, you go to Indianapolis, you have 465. What do you have coming off 465? All these other fucking interstates. You know, yes, Atlanta, Dallas, New York, LA. You got all these other places. And everybody forgets about Indy, which is actually fucking neat. We're a small TV market because they don't have Indianapolis's population is like what, 1.2 million or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, compared to New York's 8 million, LA and Chicago's at like 6 million.
Hell,
Atlanta's at like 4 or 5 million.
That many motherfuckers' prices on everything are gonna fucking go up.
The murder rate was high then. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you see, that's something else Indy's dealing with. They got a higher murder rate than Chicago. You know, and you're trying to bring more shit here. So Indy's not like they are, but they're like, wait a minute, they're pushing and pulling at the same time. You know, they're like, yes, we want this, but we kind of got to get this under control at the same time. You know what I mean?
Somebody shared something on Facebook where it was like top 10 most dangerous states in the U.S. and Indiana was on that list, but it was like there was another one next to it, even side by side, top 10 safest states to live in, and Indiana
was right there.
Like,
as long as you don't live in Indianapolis, you're alright.
Yeah, stay away from Indy, Gary, South Bend, Elkhart, East Chicago, Fort Wayne. Oh, you'd be alright, Marion.
Yeah, maybe.
Motherfuckers that get killed here because they was into some shit.
How many murders have we had this year in Marion?
I don't know.
Are we at 3 yet?
I don't think we've had any like legit murders, to be honest.
I mean, are we at 3 yet?
I think we've had more like overdoses. Than
right,
anything.
overdoses don't count.
But
I mean, like, you're fucking dead, bitch.
I don't.
Have we had 3? I know we've had a couple.
I know. Yeah, I think we've had like 2 or 3.
And here we are in the 5th month, about to start sitting. That's pretty damn good for us lately.
Better. We started off better than last year.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
And the year before last, motherfuckers was getting murdered left and right.
Yup.
Like, jeez.
Fucking Indy.
But then again, it ain't got hot yet, so.
Indy's quickly approaching 100 murders already.
Yeah, I think they're past 100.
They might be.
I think they've broken the record for the last 2 years already, I believe.
Yep, Indy's getting bad.
But I think when this summer hits, we'll start seeing a lot more murders around here.
I think so too. And not to get political, but when Democrats are in office, you see a rise in stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because conservatives tend to be harder on stuff like that.
I blame Reagan.
Reagan was a conservative.
I blame Reagan. Reagan is the reason why the majority of the shit is going down the way it is today.
I liked Reagan.
Reagan is the reason we have solidified crack babies. We're having redneck babies.
Were you alive when Reagan was president?
No, that was right before 88. Yeah, I think his last.
I remember being in school and voting for Reagan at school and like.
Yeah, Clinton was president when I was.
Yeah, Clinton was.
Yeah, Clinton was president when you were born.
But Reaganomics is pretty much what destroyed the inner lining of America.
Well, no. What destroyed it was Reaganomics worked when Reagan was in office. The first Bush tried to continue it, and it didn't work.
Reaganomics did not work.
It did while he was in office. It didn't work in the long term.
It worked while he was in office for upper class families.
It didn't work in the long term.
It didn't work for lower or middle class.
Because the first Bush tried to continue that, and it didn't work.
What Reagan did,
one term and out.
We're going to do a war on drugs, but at the same time, we're going to have CIA drop drugs in these neighborhoods that we know people are susceptible to.
Oh, like the second Bush. Oh, weapons of mass destruction. No, it was fucking oil and drugs.
But what I'm saying is, Reaganomics is part of the reason why minority culture is fucked up.
Reaganomics was a good idea.
If it wasn't for that, though, I don't think we would have an opioid problem.
Reaganomics was a good idea. It just didn't work for the long term.
It didn't work at all.
Well, it worked while he was in office.
It barely that. I
Barely
mean,
that. And you know that motherfucker wasn't in the sound head when he was fucking at the end of his term.
This is a president.
Nancy ran the fucking country.
This is a president that ordered the CIA to, hey, we're going to take these semi trucks, fill them with guns, and dump them in the inner urban neighborhood.
Right.
And let these people steal these guns. Because who the fuck has a military grade Tech 9 in that time period when only the military had those? No, that shit was dropped. It was strategic drops.
You know what that means? Somebody was looking out for the people. We should have the same thing government has.
The CIA.
CIA's government.
The CIA fueled a lot of shit that African Americans are still dealing with today.
But I mean, I said this the other day.
And Biden's a major part of that.
I said this the other day. The U.S. government goes to war over three things: oil, drugs, and uranium.
Mm-hmm.
If it doesn't have to do with one of those three things, which all boils down to money, all three of them, we ain't going to fucking war.
But that's like, there's still police departments that use Reagan sting tactics.
Right.
They'll take a whole fucking semi-truck full of Jordans, dump the motherfucker in the hood, and wait for these people to raid these fucking trucks, and then before you know it, they're arresting people left and right.
For looting.
Yeah. Looting. You know, you left this motherfucker here in the tent. You dropped this whole big
It's
rig.
just like, it's just like when those riots were going on. The fucking, what was it called? Yeah, the Black Lives Matter, the BLM. Those fucking, just so happens to be a stack of bricks right here. Every fucking place, really?
They were
every fucking place is fucking having a riot. There's just so happens to be a stack of bricks right there.
They were setting them up.
Yeah.
See, that was a bigger plan. Because they know there's going to be people infiltrate and not be a part of that movement, but act like they are, and get to throw in these fucking bricks and shit.
Operation Northwoods. Look it up. You don't know? Look it up. Operation Northwoods.
And then fucking the shit going down in Indy, there was a pallet of bricks on the corner in Indy. Nobody touched them.
No.
Nobody touched them, but they showed they ransacked them fucking stores. This is setting people up for failure. It's Reagan era tactics. If you build it, they will fucking come. That's just my whole disgruntlement with Reagan, because now you've got pedophiles walking away with 2 to 5 years of probation, but you get pinched with an ounce of bud and they want to give you 10 to 15 years. Bullshit.
I can fucking rape a bitch and get less time than a pedophile.
Yeah.
You know, I feel good. Let me have consensual sex with a 17-year-old. I'm going up probably for the rest of my fucking life, but let me go rape this bitch over here and I'll be out in a couple years.
But you get caught with a mass quantity of this shit.
That's another thing too. You might have none of that shit in your pocket.
You might as well kill somebody.
And
definitely don't have a gun with you either.
Oh shit, that's an
enhancement. They call that an enhancement.
Yep, it's enhancement, exactly.
Ronald and Nancy Reagan's war on drugs.
And don't rape somebody of a different race, because now it's a fucking hate crime.
But it just, it all comes back to one policy. Reagan, Nancy, and Ronald Reagan's war on crime, war on drugs.
Nancy just say no.
Just say no.
Just say no. While we're fucking funneling this shit in.
Yeah, we're sneaking it in the back door. We're selling drugs to fund our CIA.
Like I said, our government goes to war over fucking drugs. Because we want the drugs to give to our people so we can bust our people and dumb us down at the same time. Because the ones that are using it are being dumb.
Recycling money.
And then we get to find those people, which finances the money to fucking have our wars.
Afghanistan. We entered Afghanistan on the premise of catching Bin Laden. How long did it take us to catch Bin Laden?
Like 3 years?
Huh?
4 years?
Shit.
Oh no.
We went through a whole administration.
You did.
We went through 8 years. And then Obama caught the motherfucker the first 2 years in office.
Right. Because we knew where he was the whole time.
We knew where people,
but it wasn't beneficial. It wasn't financially beneficial to catch him.
Because we were draining them dry of opium. We had no reason to be over there.
Right. There's a shit ton of opium over there.
But
Obama
knew if we pulled out in his time period, it would destabilize that area. As it need to be limited withdrawal, which that's what he called for. Limited withdrawal.
Which I agree with. Which I agree with.
Trump comes in office, get him out now, get him out now.
Yeah.
And it leaves it to fall on Biden, and shit goes south, and shit goes destabilized.
McCain even said, no, we cannot leave right now. McCain ran against Obama. He's like, no, you can't withdraw all the troops all at once. It has to be, it's going to take 10 years to get them out of there. McCain even said that. That was his thing, and Obama was like, no, we got to end the war. McCain was like, no, yes, we do have to end the war, but you can't take everybody out of there all at once.
That was our biggest mistake with Korea.
And Obama didn't take everybody out all at once.
That was the biggest mistake with Korea.
Yep.
We pulled out too fast.
Exactly. Pulled out too fast, shot her in the eye, and still got her pregnant.
And they split up.
Yep.
Germany, we pulled out too fast. What happened? They destabilized and split. You had East Berlin and West Berlin.
Yep.
Every time it's history has proven itself. Anytime we pull out too quick, it's over with.
Yep.
It's destabilized.
Yep.
It's like Bosnia. We went in, tore shit up, left the fuck out, destabilized. Now Bosnia is 3 or 4 different countries.
Yep. Oh, I mean, look at fucking Afghanistan. All the factions have taken over. Mm-hmm. You ever see the TV series Revolution? That's exactly what the fuck happens. In this TV series, the power goes out. What happens when the power goes out? The government loses their technology, loses their advantage, right? So the government has to fucking flee to Guantanamo Bay in this situation, and all these other factions take over. You know, it's malicious. That's what it is.
One good thing, though, the government is smart about retro updated equipment. A lot of our scuds and shit are retro, but they're retrograded.
Right.
So if we lose power, that shit still's gonna run.
Right.
It's gonna run. They built that shit based on the Cold War.
Okay. How is that? How are you gonna launch it?
Shit, propellant.
Propellant.
Yeah.
How are you gonna launch it?
Shit. Coal, oil, natural resources.
Okay. How are you gonna launch it?
What do you mean?
You gonna push a button?
No, they've got manual ways to do that shit.
Okay.
They've got a system.
That's what it takes.
They call it the black book.
Once the power goes out, that's what it takes to launch that shit.
Yeah, they call it the Black Book of Wonders.
You gotta have that fucking wire running to wherever the fuck you're at to fucking launch that shit.
It's a key system.
Well, so right now it is.
If we lose power, no, it's literally a key system, and there's 2 key holders.
Right.
They have to turn that key at the same time, and it like fires up like a car.
Right.
So it's reserve power.
Right.
And there's enough juice to last that system 10 years without any power.
10 years is a good time.
So we can launch nuke after nuke after nuke after nuke after nuke. Now the problem is,
every time you launch,
when we run out, how are we going to build those nukes?
You can't.
You can't. Unless you go back to the Manhattan Project era, where highly fucking dangerous Bikini Atoll shit.
Right.
Still cleaning up Bikini Atoll till this fucking day.
But see, in this TV series, power's out. It's been out for 10 years. One of the people who inadvertently caused the power to go out decides to go to, I believe it's Colorado, to get the power turned back on.
Mount Weather.
No, Mount Weather's out east.
Oh, yeah, that's Appalachian. Yeah.
She decides to go to Colorado to get the power turned back on. When she goes, boom, they power the fucking place back up. And of course, there's always that one menacing motherfucker. And what's he do? He pushes the fucking button. Right? Launches nukes. The 2 biggest cities that are left in the country that are, you gotta think 10 years with no no power. I mean, they're scattered. So it was Atlanta and Philadelphia were the two most populated cities in this particular scenario. Boom, nukes hit them. And they're like, oh, fuck, and they turn the fucking power back off. Too late. Nukes already fucking launched.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was, and then dude goes, because he knows what's going to happen. But, yeah, and then...
It's like, we got places
cool
like
as fuck.
fucking Mount Weather.
Yeah.
That's ran on geothermal energy.
Because that's in Carroll. Is it Virginia?
It's in Appalachians.
Yeah, it's in, like, I think it's in Virginia, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right over in that area.
But that's geothermal. So you don't need electricity.
No.
It's all geothermal.
Yep, geothermal, which is shit from the ground. Not the sun, the ground. Yep.
I mean, it's ways around it. They can hit us with the EMP tomorrow, but it may slow us down, but it ain't gonna stop us.
One of the things that the first George Bush got ragged on about was his ranch. He turned his ranch into being powered total geothermal.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he's been aggressive. We counted a
Yep.
number of
His ranch is entirely geothermal powered.
Smart thing to do.
Because he already knows.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it may not be him, it might be his kids, but somebody's gonna be in there, and they're gonna be.
That's what I was just saying the other day. 10 to 15 years from now, there's going to be a lot of people on solar grids or geo grids.
Yep. And you have to be. In my opinion, you need at least that as a backup.
Mm-hmm.
At the very least, you got to have that backup. There ain't going to be no fuel because there ain't going to be shit to run it. You know what I mean?
Then when it does happen, you know what people are going to start running back to? Landlines. Fucking landlines. You don't need power for those.
What was it? Was it 5? I can't remember if it was 5 or 7 attacks strategically. And you can take out an entire power grid and part of Canada. There's like certain spots. You can look it up and find out the spots. I mean, it's fucking right out there in the open.
Right.
Anybody can look it up and find out which places to fucking hit. You can take out our entire power grid, including part of Canada, and it will take like, 10 to 20 years to get it back up. You know?
Yeah, it's like when we went to California driving, we stopped at the Johnson Ranch, and I always believe that there's more to the Johnson Ranch.
That's what she said.
Than what people lead on. It's like, ain't no way that President Johnson bought all this land and it's just there. There's gotta be more fucking to it.
There's a reason about that land.
That's like Skinwalker Ranch. It's like, man, that ain't no anomaly out there killing shit. That's motherfuckers that don't want you coming on to something you ain't got no business to. So they do crazy shit to these animals out there. Make you think there's something eating these motherfuckers or something.
I want to know why. Oh, what the fuck's his name? Rich motherfucker. Apple, I think. IBM.
Bill Gates?
Gates. Why the fuck is he buying up so much land?
somewhat of a pattern of.
Why is he buying up all this fucking land?
Paranoid.
Most of it's useless.
Paranoid.
You know, most of it is, to the naked eye, useless. Why are you buying up all this shit?
I mean, this is a guy, his main home in Seattle. Whenever you walk into a room, it tells you how fucking warm or cold this room is and asks you if you want to set it to room temperature. He voice-controlled climate control. Got sensors in the floors that read your body heat and shit.
There is so much shit underground that people don't know about. It's fucking...
Really big question.
It's like the super highway.
Yeah.
Super smart house.
Super smart house.
Super smart house.
The super highway that's underground.
Right.
That only certain truckers can go into. This motherfucker's got Motel 6s and McDonald's and all types of shit in it.
Fucking Kokomo, for like the last, 10, 20 years, people have been talking about how they're hearing this humming and this loud fucking noise going on, and they can't find out where it's coming from. Coming from Grissom through Kokomo.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's some fucking drilling shit underground. You know? Okay, that's my fucking.
That's like people are like, we hear
conspiracy
these,
theory shit.
we hear these loud booms.
Yeah.
They're conducting fucking sonic boom tests.
Yeah,
You
so they
just-
can.
They're not gonna fucking tell you if they are or not.
No. Can you hear it underground where they're at? Where they just built this thing? Yeah, you know? Or where they're about to build this thing?
Yeah, I think Grissom Air Force Base, they fucking probably testing shit underground. That's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
what they doing.
Fucking Reagan had his plane there.
Yeah.
I mean, you can say it's decommissioned all you want, but they're still running, what is it, Mercy missions. They do medical shit and shit like that out of there.
Hell, we just had an AC-130 fly over their plant the other day, flying low with the cargo bay open. Holy shit. So that motherfucker was low. Like, it was so low you could read the tracking numbers on it and shit. You see the USAF on the side with the fucking star and the bars and shit. That's a big ass airplane. You know, this is an airplane that can carry 5 or 6 tanks and 2 or 3 Humvees. This is the plane they carry the mother of all bombs aboard.
And roll again.
Push that motherfucker out the back.
Hey, I see Petty wearing the hat. I see Austin Dillon wearing the hat, so I figured I needed a hat. Where's your hat?
That's good.
And I need a hat.
I don't need a hat. Who the fuck is this black dude?
Good looking hats out here. Let me see ya. Oh yeah, I see all you guys.
So, I was under the impression that this was something like the Kentucky Derby. Hats, glasses, and beer was something that you needed at a NASCAR event. Am I not right or am I right?
All right.
It is time to meet the 24 drivers that are going for the $1 million in the All-Star race.
Woo! All right, D'Angelo, we're going to introduce some of your boys. I know you love this sport.
I'm super excited about it. I'm gonna see if you can tell who's my favorite by how I introduced him.
Fans, you put him in the show. A rookie from Las Vegas wins the fan vote. Driving the 42 for Legacy Motor Club.
Gregson.
20.
He raced his way into his first ever NASCAR All-Star race tonight. He's 20 years old, driving for Joe Gibbs Racing, starting 23rd.
That's dope. They came out to the Ghostbusters music. That's fucking great. Shit. Gregson didn't throw no hats. Gregson was like, fuck you motherfuckers, I got punched last week. They're fucking doing the entrances and Gregson comes out first and they're not throwing no hats. He's just kind of moving through the crowd and then here comes Ty Gibbs throwing fucking hats. They got the Ghostbusters music playing. But fucking Gregson didn't throw no hats or nothing. Koozies, nothing.
Well, but our government is fucked up. If you look up Operation Northwoods, that is fucking 9/11 to the T.
Yeah. Fucking Ty Gibbs is fucking crew chief. Is a black guy. I didn't fucking know that. Like it's hardly ever you see black crew chiefs though.
Right.
I think there's only 2 teams right now with black crew chiefs. Them and
It's only because it's NASCAR.
a legacy driver has a black crew chief.
It's only because it's NASCAR.
But I know the dude that does it for Legacy, he's actually like the shit. He has like the pit shit down to a science. Like he's a bad motherfucker. Because they said that car was like one of the fastest cars out the pits all season long.
Kroger. They can crash.
That's who it, yeah.
House.
His crew chief is black too.
I don't know if you remember. I think it was Chad's second wedding. He was married to this chick named Christina Hanlon. And I went into the bar the other day, and they had a new cook. And I'm like, I know this bitch. Don't know where I know her. And she sat down next to us. We knew each other. Both of us knew each other. Yeah, I was in your wedding. Because I went back like a week later. I'm like, you know Chad Cooper? She's like, that's where I know. I'm like, yeah, that's where you know me from.
He's at home.
Oh, I want one of those hats.
Those Keystone hats.
No, the fucking booty hat, man.
The bucket hat, Keystone bucket.
I want one of those.
They had
hats.
a thing a while back that like if you
hats.
bought so many cases of Keystone, you could send in the UPCs and they'd send you one of those hats and you get like a hat and a koozie.
I want a booty hat.
That's the ultimate beer pong beer right there. Fucking Keystone shits.
You know, your neighbor's over there fucking playing cornhole. I wanted to go over there and start fucking around.
Man, you know this?
Yeah.
Keep your ball caps. I want that fucking booty cap. He's short.
Yeah, don't look so depressed, guy. You only got one sponsor. It's all good. We got a couple, but
You only sponsors your car owner. You're all right. Maybe you should watch your mouth.
yeah, that was probably a little buddy.
There we go, Kevin, baby. They're throwing up ball caps.
And he signed the highest. He's going next year. He's going to be the highest paid announcer in NASCAR history.
Really?
More than Jeff Gordon. Like holy fucking shit. More than Wall Trip. Boo.
Oh, fuck you. Boo.
I like your brother better.
I don't like either one of you.
That's the black crew chief right there. That's what I was talking about. That knows his shit.
I don't like Bush, man. I prefer my shit shaved.
Yeah,
and you should not be driving the number 8. I'm sorry.
That's the team that I was talking about. They had the know-it-all crew chief, like bad motherfucker. People were fighting over him. He was originally going to sign with Hamlin and Jordan, but Legacy offered him more money.
Hamlin and Jordan. Oh, Legacy. Okay.
Petty. Richard Petty. They offered him more money, so he signed with them instead.
He's the 2017 Cup Series champion.
I'd do some pitch. I'd be the fueler.
Shit, I'll be fucking Jackman. Look at that big ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
He's a tire guy.
Yeah, you know he a tire guy. All them big dudes are tire guys.
You see that? There's another, crew chief. Another crew chief.
No, he's not their crew chief.
Oh, is he not?
No, he's the car chief.
This 29-year-old from High Point.
That's the crew chief behind him. Big dude.
That's tire guy. He's too big to be crew chief.
He's the crew chief.
Oh, okay.
Because he was cussing like a motherfucker the other week. Son of a bitch, motherfucker. They got wrecked out. I can't believe that son of a bitch did that.
Say big money at my Nards.
They say he's got the best pit crew though out of all.
Remember Matt Kenseth?
Yeah.
Had the killer bees back here. Mm-hmm. Them motherfuckers get you in and out in no time.
And now the top 10 starters. He's a 2-time Cup Series winner, making his 3rd All-Star appearance. Driving the 23 for Michael Jordan.
Bubba.
They gonna boo him. He's eating it up. He's eating it up. He knew they was gonna boo him though.
Yeah.
He only gets booed in them fucking southern states like that. They don't do that shit out in Vegas or Cali or anywhere below the fucking Bible Belt. He's getting fucking booed. And we all know why. Nobody wants to fucking say it, but we all fucking know. I get on
Look.
but you gotta see like the fucking NASCAR posts. Like I follow
Right. I get it. No, I get it.
Like, could you show your racism a little better,
But
please?
it maybe if he wasn't such a dick about it. I mean, look, he don't even want to drive for who he's driving for.
He wants to, but I don't
No,
think
he don't.
I don't think he wants to be in that car. I think he wants a different car. I don't think he wants to be Toyota.
I'm just saying, he's trying to get fired.
Cause you gotta think
You said that yourself. He's trying to get fired.
Yeah, he didn't. But he didn't drive a Toyota for petty.
No, he drove Dodge, wasn't it?
No, Chevy.
Did you have Chevy?
Yeah. I think he's upset with the car, which I get it. You don't
What's he going to
really,
do, go to Toyota?
huh?
What's he going to do, go to Toyota or
He's
Ford?
in Toyota. He wants to either be in Ford or Chevy. But I mean, logically thinking, if you've been a dedicated race fan over the years, you watch the cars and you know the motors, block size, specific shit like that, you're not going to think of Toyota building that.
No.
You're going to think of them purely for being longevity and off-road.
Handling. Toyota's fucking tight.
Now, you throw Bubba in a Toyota truck and let him run Craftsman,
Right.
he's
Right.
probably going to tear it
Which
up.
is what he wants to do,
Yeah,
right?
he wants to do
Yeah.
Craftsman. I guess, put him in a Toyota.
See, that was Tony
Let him
Stewart's
run.
thing. He drove Pontiac, I think. No, he drove, and then
drove
Pontiac
Monte
went
Carlo.
away, and he had to get into a
He
Chevy.
had a Monte Carlo.
No, that was after.
When he started, he had a Pontiac. He was in the Grand Prix.
Yeah.
And then he went to the Monte
Because
Carlo.
Pontiac left.
No, they didn't leave.
Or they
the
went out
team
of business.
switched. The team switched. They
No.
went out of business after
Yeah,
Tony
I think.
Stewart left.
Yeah, I think. Well, that's because they were getting out.
Yeah, they
They were done. They were getting out of the auto industry. Period.
Richard Petty was the last of the organizations to ride a Pontiac.
Well, he rode Dodge before that.
Yeah, and Dodge went out, and he went to Pontiac, and then shortly after Pontiac went out, and they went back to Chevy.
And now they're into Toyotas because they don't want to be in the top two.
No, they're in Chevys.
Are they in Chevy?
Petty's in Chevy. I'm pretty sure they're in Chevys. But I noticed, the most winningest Toyota driver is fucking Hamlin. He's the most winningest Toyota driver.
But he didn't start out in Toyota.
No,
He started out in Chevy.
He was in a Chevy.
Yeah, he was in Chevy. You should not be having that number. Nobody should drive the number 3. I'm sorry.
It's 23.
The guy before him was the 3. And shouldn't anybody have that number ever again?
Yeah, I feel like that should be a hung up number.
Yep. That should be a hung up number. Nobody should ever have that number again.
I feel like that number and the number 8 should both be hung up.
So do I. Even though Junior was nowhere near his dad.
I feel like if you hang up the number 8, then you gotta hang up the 24, and you gotta hang up the 5.
5.
Yeah, or no, the 6. Mark Martin.
Mark Martin. No.
You gotta hang up the 6.
But see that's the problem with NASCAR compared to like football,
Yeah.
baseball, basketball. You don't have all the numbers.
Right. If I was a driver, I'd run the 00 or the 69. The 69.
That's 69, baby.
Here he comes in 69.
Here he comes again.
Coming in fashion.
He'd be like Whitesnake. Here I come again. I'm on. I'm sorry.
69 coming around the corner. Oh yeah, I'd be a vulgar ass fucking
Right, it's
NASCAR
just like-
driver too.
Mark Martin drove the number 6 Viagra car.
Yeah.
And it should have been Dick Trickle. I mean, Dick Trickle was the perfect driver for the Viagra car. But no, he drove like Interstate Battery or some stupid shit.
Yeah.
But Dick Trickle was the perfect guy for the Viagra car.
One of my favorite cars though was the gold Bill Elliott. It was a one-time thing. I think it was an all-star race. He had gold M&M's car. Fucking, it was gold wrapped. It wasn't like plated or anything like that, but gold wrapped. It was badass. Him and Labonte had a gold wrapped car too.
When I first started watching, I used to love the Skull car.
Oh yeah.
Harry Gant used to fucking drive the Skull car, and I fucking loved it. I don't know why. I was plain as could be, but I fucking loved it.
Tootsie's car.
Huh?
Oh yeah, Daniel Suarez,
Tootsie's car.
the purple car, Tootsie's rooftop lounge in Nashville.
Helps you manage your payroll taxes.
The first car I really remember seeing was the G-Body Earnhardt, the first Goodrich car. Not the very first one, but the second one, I believe. It was that old school Monty style.
He started off in the.
He had a Nova.
He started off in the #1 Wrangler.
Right, which that was a
Rookie of the year.
That was a was that a Grand Prix?
No.
Or was it a Monte Carlo? I think it was a 70s Monte.
It was 79 Monte Carlo.
But before that, he had that Nova too.
No, that was his rookie year.
With the Nova?
No.
That's what I'm saying. He had a Nova though.
No.
Yeah.
No. He started off in 1979.
He had a Goodrich Nova.
1979 was his rookie year.
Right, but I'm saying he had a Goodrich Nova. Yeah, he had a Goodrich Nova though.
No, he started off in the Wrangler car.
I know he started off, but I'm saying he had drove an alternate, a Goodrich Nova. They just gifted it to Dale Jr. like 3 or 4 months ago.
When was this?
Earnhardt had a Goodrich car.
Yeah, but I know he had a Goodrich Monte Carlo.
Yeah, in between the Monte and the newer style Monte, he had drove a retro Nova.
They went from the Monte to the Lumina.
It was a one race car. One race car.
That may be. I don't know about that.
And they gifted it to Dale Jr. He ended up getting the car back.
Because I know they went from the Monte Carlo to the Lumina.
Yeah. And then they went back to the Monte Carlo.
Yeah.
But it was that time period between, because he had the G-Body, so he had the 79 Monte.
Right.
And then he had the 86 Monte. And then somewhere between 86 and 91, he drove that Nova. It might have been 1 or 2 races, but it was a Nova. Badass fucking Nova.
Hold on, let's find it. Hold on. Let's see what the internet has to say. Oh no. Did Dale Earnhardt ever drive a Chevy Nova in NASCAR? Oh, my shit's fucked up.
There you go. He raced at Darlington.
That's not a fucking Nova.
That's a Nova. He raced at Darlington. 1 race only.
That is a Chevrolet Nova racer. Wow. It fucking looks just like the fucking Monte Carlo.
Yeah, it's a Nova. Short body.
Looks just like the fucking Nova.
One time only for Darlington. Something happened to the Monte, and they put him in the Nova. And he didn't want to drive the Nova, but ended up fucking winning. In it, and they redid the car and gave it to Junior like a few months ago. Surprised him with it. Take it out on the track, run it, and he was out there running the shit out that motherfucker. And then they also pulled out the Wrangler Monte Carlo, the blue and yellow.
Yeah,
they pulled that out and let him see it and shit.
That was his rookie year.
Yeah,
he actually drove it for a couple of years, but because
he didn't go to Goodrich until the later body Monte came out.
Right. He was in NASCAR 4 or 5 years before he went to the Goodrich.
Yeah.
Because
him and Petty was going back and forth. That Wrangler fucking car.
Yep.
That
he drove. I think it was the #1 Wrangler. He started off in the #1, not the #3. He started off in the number one.
But my first time seeing him was in that G-Body style Monte Carlo, and then Petty. Them was the two cars that drew my attention. That powder blue, bad motherfucker. It was a Monte too.
So
no, he had a Grand Prix, I think.
Pontiac.
Yeah, Petty had a Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Powder blue.
If there was a Pontiac or an Oldsmobile or a Dodge, Petty was. That's what Petty had. Do you remember who won Rookie of the Year, the juniors, rookie season?
I don't remember.
Matt Kenseth.
Oh.
Because they both came up from the Busch Series at the same time. Junior had won 2 Busch Series championships in a row.
Right.
And they brought him up to the Winston Cup, or whatever they fucking called it at the time. And they brought Kenseth up at the same time. And Kenseth got Rookie of the Year, even though Junior won like 2 or 3 races.
Right.
Kenseth had better finishes overall, more consistent overall finishes, so they gave Kenseth the Rookie of the Year.
It's fucking dope to see a lot of these second-gen racers pop
Right.
up.
I mean, we think Richard Petty was.
Yeah.
Richard Petty was a second-gen racer. Lee Petty was his daddy. Yeah. Bill Elliott. Yeah, him and Dale went door to door
Yeah.
many a time.
Tons of history at this place. You think we're going to bridge some generations this weekend? Some gaps maybe of young fans and old fans?
Don't forget to put in Thursday and Friday off.
Why?
That way you can just Saturday off.
I got to talk to him Monday about it.
Okay.
He told me to just talk to him Monday because I told him Friday or Saturday. He's like, well, just talk to me Monday about it. We'll figure it out Monday.
If it's not too late.
Because the book is pretty much full. So I think what he's probably going to propose is me come in the second half on Saturday. Which, I mean, that's fine. I'll do that. I don't plan on being fucked up or anything like that before I go in. I mean, it's still going to rub me the wrong way because it's like, dude, I told you this and you proposed this shit. But, I mean, at the same time, it's not a direct family member, so I can't really blame him, I guess.
Hurts in the top 5.
I could ask for a leave of absence, but I don't want to do that because I'd have to take a whole week.
You want to save that.
Well, we can get it any time. They can give us a leave of absence at any time. We don't have a limit on it, but it's the minimum you can take is a week.
My thing is her aunt, we don't know. And your aunt, okay, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? What's the difference? But yeah.
We gotta do at least next month. Want to try to take at least 3 days off to go see Shanna.
You have to let me know so I can let Sherry know.
It'd have to be
You
somewhere
gotta let me
around your
know
birthday,
so I can take some
probably.
time off.
I gotta figure some shit because I want to go to French Lick. That's like real fucking close, huh?
I don't know what that is.
It's well, Larry Bird's from there, but it's they got a nice ass casino, Indiana Live, hotel and suites and shit. It's ran by Haraz, but it's like really fucking nice.
Which of these, and you guys have to answer, previous All-Star winners will finish in the
Harvick. Oh, Logano, Hamlin.
I'm going to go with,
Any one of the 3 at the bottom.
I think he was fast, the gift cards are fast, Ty Dillon was fast, and he
Preferably not Logano.
Won the All-Star race twice.
I hate like looking through Expedia, but it's like cheaper.
It's that easy, guys. Go on.
No, we can do that. We can do French Lick. I don't have a problem with that.
And you just might win over.
I hate gambling. I always lose.
I hate this fucking 2-factor verification shit. So fucking stupid. Check your email for a 6-digit code.
Right?
Check these nuts for 6 stringy hairs.
Right. Check these nuts for that cream filling. That's someplace I wouldn't mind going to. Poconos.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
How you fit in that car? Pretty good? About as good as you would. It's a beautiful Sunday night. That's my car. You look good.
Oh god.
The Keystone colors on there. How you doing, buddy? You ready to go?
Retarded ass kids.
We'll see what we got here. For $1 million. Caitlin, let me ask you a question. Will you shotgun a beer if he wins $1 million tonight?
Only if it's your beer, Mike.
Oh, listen to there. Have fun, Kyle. I just interviewed Austin. That was fun. All right, let's go to Harv. Carl, I know I talked to you earlier, but this
She a little redneck.
wow, it's beautiful. And like I saw you taking a picture of Richard Childress. That had to feel great.
It does, and to drive this car again, and I'm just so happy that Richard and SHR and everybody worked together because the fans and all of us appreciate so much what this moment meant. So it's fun to celebrate it one last time.
It is so awesome. And your smiles on pit road are the best. Smile. No Piper. Here we go. We're gonna shuffle.
Piper Harvick.
Talk to Richard Childress. Randall. Hi, Kyle. How you feeling, buddy?
I'm doing all right. How about you? What's up?
That's
Fuck
a beautiful
you.
night. My brother's up in the booth. That's pretty cool. RC taking pictures with Harv. That was beautiful. Thanks for doing that.
Yeah, it brought back a lot of memories. I just thought about remembering Atlanta with that old car.
I remember it well. Have fun tonight, bud. Hope you go get a Winston win, All-Star win, whatever. Oh, that was all the way back in 2001.
All-star, buddy. All-star. Let's go.
Let's see if we can find it. Here's Chase Elliott. Chase hadn't got to talk to you on the grid walk since I came back from your injury, but man, good to see you. Thanks for saying hi.
Yeah, I think the last time I was on a grid walk, I ended up in the hospital the next week. So let's not do that again.
Oh, yeah.
Go the fuck away.
Fun in the All-Star race. We're going to go to break. When we come back, we're going to throw the green on NASCAR's All-Star race in North Wilkesboro. How cool is that?
Used to be in Charlotte.
In 10 years, Lisa Schneider will have an amazing second act, thanks to career reskilling courses from AARP. To make sure her income is as long as she does.
Prime my kid.
Oh yeah, the door is probably locked.
Starbucks double shot.
Hey! What's up, little bit?
Oh my God.
Over your trash can and shit.
She fixed it, kind of. Oh, you gotta pet him. You gotta tell him, hey, I'm home. I love you.
Hi,
Get right, Lulu. Tell that little girl.
Hands of 6. Take your pick. Head for the mountains.
When you prefer dream vacation over a rental nightmare,
Yeah, I'm out.
it matters where you stay. Hilton for the stay.
I ain't seeing Hilton though. Paris might walk in.
Fee-free overdrafts. Early payday. Easy credit building. When your money is good, you feel good.
So who wins Rookie of the Year in the NFL this year?
One most loved banking app. I know everything about my new furniture business.
Good question.
Huh?
That's a good question.
Because they're talking about this running back.
More with QuickBooks, you can confidently manage your business. New business, no problem.
They're saying running backs actually have the advantage because quarterbacks normally don't start the season. They give them a couple weeks before they actually implant them with the starting lineup. And running backs have more of a bigger sample to go on. You know, Indianapolis Colts last Rookie of the Year was?
That's right.
You've been endlessly searching for a new job, but I need to service you now.
Adrian James.
Anything else? I need Indeed. Indeed. You
No,
do.
Andrew Luck did not win Rookie of the
Get
Year.
back to the fun while employers search for you.
Yeah, French Lick is like an hour away from Allendale.
That belongs to RG3.
I can do like half day Friday or be off at 5 and then have my day off be Saturday, be off Sunday, and Monday be my day off. Or I can take Friday as a vacation day, request or have be my day off, request Saturday off, and then Monday request Monday.
Y'all just let me know what you all gonna do so I can basically do the same thing you're doing.
Yeah.
funny thing about Roots.
Chrissy, is tomorrow the last day of school?
No, Wednesday is.
Yeah, till Wednesday. That's my day off.
Tonight, stars of this era get to add their chapter. Run their own roots. NASCAR heads back to its roots. This is.
I wonder how much that shit gonna be.
NASCAR and time capsule. The best drivers of today, the track from yesterday. Thanks for being a part of it with all of us for this racing revival. And ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise as you're able and remove your hats as the Burlington Fire Department Honor Guard.
So we go to see Shannon. We're gonna stay at Shannon's. We're getting rooms.
Here to offer tonight's invocation.
I figured we can stay a day there.
Training Center at the Cove.
Or we can, I don't know.
Right? Well, I mean, we need to figure this stuff out. Talk to Shannon too.
Our Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity for us to come back to North Wilkesboro and experience another.
I can sleep on the floor for a
Thank you
night.
for sending your son Jesus to die on the
We
cross
don't
for our
even gotta do all
sins.
that. We can
And
just
we are
head
thankful that
there,
you raised them from the dead,
spend time with
and we
her, and
confess
then
that
head
he
to a
alone is
hotel
Lord.
to
We
wherever
commit
the
this
event
race,
is.
these drivers,
Right.
and these teams into your hands. In the name of Jesus
Hey,
Christ, our
taxi.
Savior, we pray.
Huh?
Amen.
The only like available options is West Baden Springs, and they want $260 a night.
Columbia recording artist Cameron Marlowe.
Man, we gotta be Motel 8 somewhere.
But they got Valley Tower, which is like updated close by. You just have to fucking call to book them.
Man, you know they got a Motel 8 somewhere. Motel 6, whatever. Do $50 a night. Probably 75 on the weekend. Look, I just put in the parking lot. That's a little bit of car. Which customer in an RV for a weekend?
More than a hotel room.
For 2 hotel rooms? Think about it. Cause y'all gonna get a room, I'm gonna get a room. We'll just fucking join our money together and fucking get an RV for the weekend. You think that's what? You're talking about 3 nights, right?
They got the Best Western.
But how much is that a night?
140.
140. Okay. Times 3 times 2. How much is an RV for a weekend?
Let's see. Because we'd have to go to Noblesville to get that.
That ain't no problem. It's on the way.
Hi, Dada.
For every purpose, for every path, for every soul.
Cruise America.
And we can always park the car at Uncle Kirby's for the weekend. He ain't gonna mind. And we can actually park on the street then because it ain't race weekend.
Now during the Ram Memorial Day sales event, get 10% below MSRP on the 2023 Ram 15.
That way we ain't gotta pay for a fucking
Elevating your favorite self.
parking spot or whatever.
Man, this ain't messing. It's perfected. With marinated chicken and double cheese. Sweet and savory. Kind of like you and me, Chuck. Bob Hayden. Try the recurring favorites at Subway today.
I need to try it first.
NASCAR fan just got even more
$189 a night.
loyalty program.
Okay. Which is already cheaper than 2 hotel rooms at $140 a night.
Sleep 7, generator, gas cooktop, fridge,
Right.
microwave, toilet, shower,
Right?
outdoor storage space.
We throw our money in together, we fucking rent an RV. It's cheaper than 2 of us getting hotel fucking rooms.
And they charge you 38 cents per mile.
That's the kick.
$20 a night for the damage plan.
The 38 cents is what
And
gets
then
you.
you have to bring all of your own kitchen and bedding shit.
Yeah, but the 38 cents a mile is what gets you.
Yeah. And what, from here to fucking Allendale is what?
You're going from Noblesville.
What I'm saying? Well, yeah.
That's 100 miles right there. 70, 60, whatever.
Struggled with at least one issue that affected their mental health. When you share, you're not alone.
And back.
When I was in foster,
Plus whatever driving around.
I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go.
So it's 177 miles.
At 38 cents a mile. That one way?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're looking at 400 miles.
Yeah, 354. So 400 miles, the $152 extra.
Right.
So I mean, even to be on the safe side, I would probably say like 500 miles.
Right.
That's 190.
That's still cheaper. Isn't it? Oh no. Plus gas and everything else.
That's 190. Plus another. So you're looking at about close to $1,400 for a 4-day trip in an RV. And that ain't even including food.
Right.
That's mileage, gas, and rental. And I didn't even throw in the. So you add another 100. So you're looking at about anywhere from $1,400 to $1,500 when it's said and done.
And getting a room. It's going to be
$550, $140 a night,
140,
$560, and then you factor in the gas. There's another 100.
That's times 2.
So
because there's 2 rooms. Because you're getting a room, I'm getting a room.
Yeah.
So you got to double that.
So that's $1,100. You factor in gas, so that's $1,200-$1,300 right
You got
there.
gas either way.
So you're gonna save $100-$200 as opposed to an RV.
Right.
Because even an RV, I didn't factor in like food, gas,
Right. Yeah.
none of that shit.
Right.
That would be something like if we drove like out fucking west or something.
Not at 68 cents a mile.
Yeah, because you're looking at about $2,000 to $3,000
Exactly.
in fucking mileage.
Exactly. That's a trip to fucking Smokies or
Yeah, that's 700 miles right there.
Well, I mean, no. You get the RV once you cross state lines. You know what I'm saying?
Racing a late model race midweek, finished runner-up. Raced in the truck race on Saturday, had a good run there, and he got a good feel for what this track is, and he likes what he's got.
Oh, it's called a security system.
Open up the back door and then come and shut it. Like open up the back door and then shut it.
So you ask.
Watch. No, watch.
Thanks, Josh. Tonight, you have a chance to win $5,000 of Clint's cash on Fox Bet Super 6. Your chance, just download the Super 6 app on your phone and read your assistance.
Doesn't need to be.
It has an alarm. We just have to set it. We're all home, so we don't need the alarm set. We got a sensor right there too.
NASCAR Cup Series drivers will give the command to start engines. The winner of the last Cup race here, Jeff Gordon, will drive the pace car, and his crew chief that day, Ray Evernham.
What?
Michelle has a dog. Its nose is pushed in. It's one of those dogs that sound like a pig. That they leave out their mouth and they sound like a pig.
So does he. He sounds like a pig.
It's one of those ones that the nose pushed in and they breathe
It's a
out.
pug.
Yeah, a pug. Sound like a pig.
Why is Richard Petty being so prominent this year in NASCAR?
So I put in a quote request from Indiana RV, which is in Fort Wayne. See what they say. They'll end up like calling me or something. Don't tell me, hey, straight up, we only driving like 500 miles round trip. We need it for 4 days. We need 40 cents a mile. I'm gonna hang up.
Yep.
Click.
Yep.
You might as well just pile up in the fucking Yukon. I'll fix it to where my DVD player works.
We'll cramp up on my fucking car to get better gas mileage.
I get decent mileage in the Yukon. My Yukon mileage ain't that bad. I get better gas mileage in the Yukon than she does in the Jeep.
I went all the way to fucking Fort Wayne. I drove all the fucking around town all week. Still went to fucking Fort Wayne. Still only took me $40 to fill up that cup.
Yeah, I don't even know how much I'm putting in my tank because my gas gauge don't work. I just know I got a full tank when the gas pump is clicking and I can't add no more gas. So I'm making a habit of putting $20 in that motherfucker every time I go to get in it. And I know that motherfucker's clicking. If I gotta push it, I know I can get back and forth to work twice without putting gas in that motherfucker.
See, my limit is $40. I stop at $40. If it stops beforehand, cool. And the only time it doesn't stop is if I go to like Fort Wayne or Indianapolis or something like that.
It's not exactly, the ideal material to be fingering.
Then why you put your fingers on it?
Because my fingers ain't dirty and grubby when I be grabbing it and putting it on.
But she don't know that.
I'm trying to keep this as pink as possible, kid. It's a nice looking hat. These are special edition hats.
You got your grubby old paws all over.
That's Kilo.
I got a new hat coming this week too. To match my Jordans.
Those are those ones?
No. These are irises.
Those are irises?
Yeah.
These are dudes.
But my orange Jordans I got in the room.
Something to them, Chad.
No, seriously, they're Hey Dudes. That's the name of the shoe. It's called Hey Dudes.
Well, you gotta skedaddle, kid. Oh, we out of Rillos.
What?
Wraps.
Somebody gotta do something.
Dad,
What?
can I get a pop?
What kind of pop? Pop you in the head?
No, like a Mountain Dew.
It's called a
You don't ever
soda.
finish it.
Yeah, you don't ever you wasted a whole one of my Mountain Dews the other day. Don't you got some juice in there? Get one, Sienna. If you waste it, I'm gonna beat your tail. Bust your ass.
I got 2 Mountain Dews left up in that fridge up here if you want one.
She wants my blue Mountain Dews.
See, mine's regular.
Get in, get out.
Mine's OG.
I should make you get a cola.
Diet Cola at that.
That's what it is. It's cola. That's what it's called, cola. Ain't no Coca-Cola. Ain't no RC. Ain't no Tab. It's cola.
Cola, cause it's generic.
Big K.
It's in the can is white with black letters.
And Kroger's K is red with white letters.
Right? I don't know if you all never remember that fucking generic ass shit.
Cola and beer and cheese.
It's white with black letters. Generic.
I was talking to this old ass dude at work, like the old decrepit fucking dude. And we was talking about beer, and I was like, yeah, I drink a lot of Coors and Corona. I like Modelo's and Stellas, and dude's like, hell, back in my day, we had beer. You had to open the beer with a can opener. I said, damn, you old.
They had this fucking okay. We got this shit that stays on, right? No, they had this shit you fucking had to pull and throw off, and you cut your fucking foot on if you stepped on it.
Pull tabs.
No, yeah, they actually came all the way off though, and they were sharp as fuck, man. People used to throw them in the fucking lake all the time, and you go swimming and step on that shit and cut your shit wide the fuck open.
This dude was like, yeah, when I was a teenager, we carried around can openers for our PBRs. I'm like, like a can of corn can? He's like, yeah, can opener. I said, like, so you punching holes in the beer like a fucking pineapple juice can? Yeah. I was like, oh shit.
Yep.
Fuck, how old are you, dude? You ain't even supposed to still be in here working. The way you talking,
past retirement age.
He passed retirement by damn near 20 years. Shit.
I forget you're going downhill and you pick up a lot of speed.
But it's the company's dumb because they're just realizing that the workforce we fought so hard to keep with these pensions, they're all getting ready to retire.
Yep.
So what do we do?
The new workforce, the people coming in, ain't what those other motherfuckers are.
Yeah, they don't want to work.
No, they don't.
If they not getting paid what they're worth, they do not want to work. Yeah. But I mean, if you come to the auto industry, starting off where I work, you're starting off with $15 an hour, and that's not worth it. That is not. You could be the shittiest worker in the world, and it's still not working your worth. And trust me, I've run into some pretty shitty fucking workers.
Okay.
It's like,
now, trickle that down. Trickle that down, and you're supposed to staff fast food restaurants and grocery stores and shit like that ain't gonna pay that. You know what I'm saying? And you wonder why you have to wait so long for your shit. You know?
Shit, McDonald's damn near pays more than starting off where I work.
What are they up to now? 15? 16?
Like damn near $14 an hour, damn near. If you work thirds at McDonald's, you're making $14 an hour.
I make $14.50. From what I've been told, our top out is $14.60.
And y'all are right behind our TPTs at work.
Yeah.
A dollar less than what our TPTs make.
And that's our top out.
And it's shitty because the work we do is way harder work.
Right. I mean,
we don't necessarily
run our ass off.
Yeah, we don't have to deal with the people flow.
Right. See, that's MLC. You got to deal with fucking customers.
The one thing that can be compared to what you do is the continuous movement.
Well, that and the customer.
But we don't deal with customers.
Right.
So it's more continuous movement on our end.
In some aspect, dealing with the customer can sometimes be the worst fucking thing in.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, you are 1 ounce off. Yeah, okay.
But really,
no, I'm an ounce off.
Before I got into the automotive industry, I was customer service and restaurant shit and cooks and shit. Working for Apple that year I was off, Apple and TurboTax made me realize how much I fucking hate customer service.
Yep.
Now, I will say my best calls were the younger groups.
Oh yeah.
My worst call was the older groups. And you're dealing with technology, so it's kind of expected.
Right.
And I don't know how to work this phone. Things are always changing. I'm not technology savvy.
Well, you ain't gotta be shitty about it either.
What are you cussing me out for? I didn't tell you to go out and buy a fucking $800 phone you don't know how to use.
Right.
Get you a fucking flip phone. They still sell flip phones out here.
Yeah, they do.
They're starting to become a thing again.
You want to be able to take pictures and record videos and watch your TikTok and
not just clear pictures.
Yeah, they don't. They want all the benefits of a flip phone in a smartphone.
Right.
Now they got the Moto Z Flip, which is the full screen flip phone.
No, with the line in the middle of
the new ones don't have a line in it. The new ones don't have a line in it. The first batches, over time they get the line in it. But the new ones, they perfected it and like they don't get lines in them. Lady at work, she has the big one that flips. And I'm like, you ain't get no line in your shit? She's like, no, that was the first gen. She's like, I waited until the second gen because I knew that line was going to happen. I was like, well, how long have you had that phone? 2 years. And it looks like that. That phone looked fucking flawless.
Hey, that's all you can ask.
Worst thing about those phones is you can't put a fucking case on them. The big flip ones you
Right,
can't,
the
but the
bigger
small flip ones you can put a case on.
But do the small ones have the line?
Yeah, no.
No, okay.
No. But
see, all you can ask for is 2 years out of a phone.
It's a badass phone. It's like the Razr phone that they just came out with. It was a flip, and it still had it was a touch keypad and a touch screen, but it still was a flip phone. But old people still ain't gonna fucking get it.
Right? No.
You need to give them a fucking flip phone with the fucking T4 texting on it. T9, T4,
T9.
Shit.
Yeah. Oh, 3. Hit the button 3 times to get to A.
T9 predictive text.
A, B, C. There it is.
See, I was a master with the T9. I was a fucking master. I think I wrote on the T9 predictive faster than I can text on this fucker.
Yeah, fuck with
and I
it.
got a full keyboard on this son of a bitch. But the T9...
it's like the Blackberries. I couldn't stand the Blackberries.
Yeah. The T9, the predictive shit, if you want to spell and, you would just hit the 2, 6, and 3, and it would pop up and, or it would give you 2 or 3 other options to pick
text,
from.
yeah.
That was the best shit ever.
Yeah, I still have predictive text.
And then the fucking Sidekick came out and just killed predictive text because motherfuckers were like, oh, Sidekicks in 2 ways, full keyboards.
I still use predictive text.
Slider phone. Well, I mean, all smartphones have predictive text on it now. You type in a few words and the word pops up.
Right.
But back then, you just had the keypad and you hit, and it wouldn't give you a list of words. You could hit the up or the down and it would change the word for you.
Right.
But I liked it, that shit. That was dope.
You know what I love best about predictive text? Bitches think I can spell. I don't know what that. I don't know how to spell apprentice. I predict it. It looks good to me.
And here I am. I pride myself on spelling. I be spelling the shit out of shit.
Dude, I don't know how to spell that word.
But there is one word to this day that I still have problems with. Receive.
Really?
The I and the E. I after E except after C. Fucks me up every single time.
R-E-C-I-E-V. Right?
R-E-C-I-E-V. I-E-V-E.
Yes, there's an E at the end.
I think.
Yes, there's an E at the end.
There is an E at the end.
Yes, there is an E at the end. I just wasn't trying to spell the whole damn word out. Don't want to get hit with no fucking copyright or something.
Yeah. See, I always get the I and the E flipped up. I always spell R-E-C-I-E-V.
Okay. What'd you say? I after
E except after C.
Okay. Civ. Civ.
Civ.
How do you spell it?
C-I-V.
Okay, that's right. I after E except after C.
Receive is the best thing you could.
But that's not always true. There are certain words where the E becomes.
It's true.
No, there are
some words.
There are some words where the E becomes where the E comes
There's
first.
very few words, but there are words.
There are a
where
few
the
words.
E becomes before I.
Yep.
And there's not a C in it.
Who is it?
Yeah, but it's got to have the C in it.
No
for the statement.
No.
To matter.
No. The C is not there. There is no C in the word sometimes. Let's see here. Was it believe? No.
I've been all hunched up in that seat. So guys, here's what might happen right here. We've run 15 laps. I go back, Mike, to what you set up in the race analysis.
Look at that fucking Wallace at 18. You fucking bum.
Of course, man. I mean, what are you doing?
Look at Suarez leading the pack though. And he ain't in the Tootsie's car.
What words? What words are not true with I before E except after C? Yeah, rainbow shit.
Now, in the
Oh shit, maybe I didn't send it up.
Forfeiture, codeine, and heifer.
Heifer.
Can you repeat that? Can you repeat that?
Caffeine,
According to E-Content Pro,
codeine,
the list of commonly mistaken words is
protein,
below.
C's, and
Weird,
weird.
foreign, leisure,
Yeah.
C's, forfeit, height, protein, caffeine, forfeiture, codeine, and heifer.
Yeah.
Those are just the most common ones.
Right. Those are the exceptions.
No, those are the most common ones.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They're the exceptions to that rule.
Right, and those are just the most common ones. There are others.
So I knew codeine was
right, but those are just
because
the most,
codeine, I
right.
can spell fucking codeine without fucking tripping myself up.
But now, is that except after C?
C's, I can spell C's.
That's my question. Is that except after C because C is the first letter of the word?
Yeah.
So that's after C, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if that actually applies.
Caffeine.
Yeah.
It's after.
Forfeiture.
I before E,
Forfeit.
except after C.
Forfeit.
So.
Yeah.
But it's some of those words like what I want to say. It's in that statement is
leisure.
What would they call that statement in literature? I just had it on the tip of my tongue.
It's not an oxymoron.
No. I kept wanting to say onomatopoeia.
Huh?
I kept wanting to say onomatopoeia.
I don't want to pee on you.
I think that's what you would consider it though, as an onomatopoeia.
No, onomatopoeia is like hiss. It says what it sounds.
Right.
That's an onomatopoeia.
So then it would be like a double. It'd be like a double entendre.
Double entendre.
So like flipping words, pretty much.
Oh, flipping words.
That's pretty much what it would be. I knew it was either double entendre or onomatopoeia or.
What's the largest lake in South America? Titicaca. Y'all talking about peeing and stuff. I might as well throw Titicaca out there. But no.
It's like some of this shit that they teach us. You go to Europe and they're like, what the fuck are you learning? The fuck? That's not fucking proper.
Right.
You fucking wank.
Well, I mean, is jumbo shrimp proper?
That is a
technical
that
word.
Is an oxymoron.
Yeah, oxymoron.
The baby grand piano. You know, that is an oxymoron. Baby grand. How can it be baby if it's grand?
It's like people call it jumbo shrimp, and I'm like, they're prawns. Prawns, motherfucker. Prawns, motherfucker.
Prawns. Wait. From Harry Potter?
Fucking prawns.
That was his dad.
One of my favorite movies though. Jamie Foxx and Mike Epps. It's called Bait.
Yeah.
And I can't think of what the fucking guy, the blonde guy who's always the bad fucking cop. I can't think of his fucking name.
We were just talking about him.
Yeah, he has the
walking tall.
The real
with the blue eyes.
No. I can't think of this fucking dude's name, but he does have blue eyes, blonde hair. But he
is he older?
He is now. What is dude's name, man? He always plays a good cop and a bad cop, and he plays them both fucking good. David Morse.
Oh.
David Morse. This dude.
Come on, Denny.
Here you go. This guy right here, David Morse.
Oh, I know him.
He always plays like a good bad cop.
Was that Brutal?
Huh?
In Green Mile.
Yeah.
That's Brutal.
Yeah.
That's Brutal in Green Mile.
Yeah.
He was also in The Rock.
Yeah. He plays in the movie with Jamie Foxx called Bait, and there's a scene like in the beginning. Jamie's running from the police. They just robbed a fucking fish factory. But he's like, I'm Alvin, the seafood king. Got prawns on deck. And he's like in jail. They're taking this fucking picture and shit. And he's talking shit to him. They're like, say cheese, motherfucker. And he put a piece of prawn up next to his face with his booking photo. Motherfucker, you got caught stealing jumbo shrimp? I'm Alvin, Seafood King. It's like, Jesus Christ. I love that fucking.
Oh, Hamlin gonna get him.
But it's a good movie. It's got dude. I was just talking about him the other day. He plays in Ready to Rumble.
Who's in the 43?
Oliver Platt. Oliver Platt plays in it.
I like Oliver Platt
as a gold thief, and him and Jamie Foxx end up in the same cell, and he ends up dying. And he tells Jamie. He's like, Jamie's like, did you really steal gold? And he's like, yeah, man. He goes, and then when he's dying, he grabs Jamie by the collar and says, the Bronx Zoo, and then fucking dies. So it was a heist. He went on the heist, and he crossed the dude that hired him for the heist and took off with the shit. Now dude's trying to find him and kill him.
Buried it in the Bronx Zoo.
Yeah, he buried it in fucking Yankee Stadium. Bronx Zoo. Fucking buried in Yankee Stadium, and the dude's trying to kill him and Jamie Foxx. Dude dies before he can get to him, so he knows that they're watching Jamie Foxx. He's tapped into all the FBI, CIA shit. They know they're setting Jamie Foxx up to try to find the gold. They send a guy into prison to hit Jamie in the face with a brick, so they can put a chip in his jaw, so they can hear everything, track him. And it's like just a fucking crazy movie.
You mention that shit.
A dude from Burn Notice plays in it too.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Jeffrey Donovan.
There are people
plays in it too.
There are people that refuse to get any kind of fucking shot because they think they're putting a chip in them.
Yeah.
You know, you mentioned that about getting hit with a brick, put the chip in.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are motherfuckers out there who refuse to get any kind of fucking needle put in their shit because they think they're getting injected with the chip.
But those are the same people, their kids are popping up with fucking measles and shit.
Yep.
Like, just get the fucking shit done and get it over with.
There are some, okay. And there are others I'm like, I'm not vaccinated against COVID. As an example.
I think the ones that really matter is, okay, smallpox pops back up. Okay. Yeah. Chicken pox, measles, mumps, rubella. Yeah, because it's killing people now. With the genetic mutation, if these younger kids now catch chicken pox, it's going to kill them.
My problem with the MMR is the link to autism.
Yeah, but all vaccines have a link to autism.
But this one more so than all the others.
Yeah.
This particular, more so than the others.
But I mean, my body didn't stick to it. I don't hold vaccines for some reason unknown. I think my RH factor is like way too fucking high. Like, I've had chicken pox 3 to 4 times in my lifespan. So I know when I get shingles, it's gonna be really fucking bad.
Might kill your ass.
And even then, I can't go get the shingle shot because it ain't gonna work.
Right.
COVID vaccine, I don't think that shit worked. But then again, I've not had COVID. I'm not a sickly
I'm not a sickly person either. I don't catch a lot of this shit that other people catch. I probably had the flu 3 times in my fucking life. I mean, I caught COVID. I was tested positive for COVID once.
I had rhinovirus once.
Rhinovirus is fucking the flu.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, what happened to the bird flu and the swine flu?
Yeah.
All that other shit. You know what? That's where COVID is going now. You just leave the shit alone. It fucking dumbs itself down.
Leave it to me. I don't catch none of that shit, but I end up with Meniere's disease. That is fucking great.
Right?
Like, lovely Meniere's disease. Like, it's hard for me to fucking do anything that causes extreme movement. Me standing on my 6 hours of standing on my feet, the effects of Meniere's hit me, and I gotta fucking sit down. Like, either I'm gonna sit down or I'm gonna fall down. If I drink too fucking much, I gotta sit down or I fall down.
Well, who doesn't?
But it was never like that. Because when me and her got together, I could put some shit down.
Yeah, but eventually you drink too much, and you either gotta sit down or you gotta fall down.
But I mean, I didn't have a limit when I met her.
You did. You just never met it.
I think I exceeded it. I think I've exceeded it quite a few times.
Otherwise, you would have fell down.
Falling over on top.
Yeah, I fell on top of the
So you did fall down.
Yeah, and then got in my truck and drove like Jeff Gordon. Drove fucking the grate and like I prided myself on being a good DUI driver.
Oh yeah.
But I know I'm not supposed to be doing it.
He's a different kind of DD, designated drinker.
That's just.
But nobody can say this whole time I've had my license that I've driven fucked up while I've been drunk. Like my driving has not been good.
Oh right, Morgan.
Backing into Patrick's car.
Yeah,
hitting the telephone pole. That's minimal shit.
My DUI was because I got pulled over because I was speeding. I was going. It was 45. I was doing like 56.
Hell, I hit 2 telephone poles in a matter of weeks.
Yeah. I was doing 56 and a 45. Motherfucker pulled me over.
Because the Ram was in the shop
at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Ran the van into the telephone pole at Nick's.
Right.
With no cars on the road.
I mean, that was right after the tire fell off. But I've never been in a DUI accident because of me.
Right.
Never. And I literally when I caught my DUI, I got ran off the road. But I passed every sobriety test except for the fucking breathalyzer.
Yep. That's where
I was almost 5 times over the legal limit.
Yep. That's where I will fucking pass your fucking. I can't now.
I can still do it.
No, I can't because of my back, but I can't because of the fucking way that the shit's fucking with my nerves. But
you can't tell them that either because they're like, oh motherfucker, yeah, you drunk.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You wanna see drunk? Feel this, bitch.
But when I went down for DUI, I knew I was in the beginning stages of Manir. I knew. I didn't tell nobody. I didn't know how to tell nobody. I didn't want to tell nobody.
Right.
Because either this shit is going to go away or it won't go away. It's very unpredictable. So I didn't tell nobody until almost 2 years after that. I think I randomly said it. I knew I had it. I knew it was getting worse. And when he gave me that test, I'm like, I'm gonna pass this shit. I said my balance is a little fucked up, but boom, 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 boom. Well, you mind taking this breath? Like, no, dog.
I did your test.
Yeah.
You get one test.
I'm indulged because I know I'm caught. I blew in that motherfucker, and he goes, "Oh my god." Oh, you should be in a coma right now.
You get one test. Which one you want me to take?
I said, what? Man, I said, y'all ain't no drinkers. I was being fucking horrible that night. I knew I was going to jail, so why did I have fun? I destroyed some property in the process. I was going to fucking jail. No matter how much I tell them, hey, I got ran off the road, it was not my fault. It was still my fault.
Yep. It doesn't matter.
But the fucked up part is the judge seen it as it wasn't my fault. Because I said, me and Gleekfield both was like, I got ran off the road. I had pictures to prove it. There's skid marks in the road, not from me, but from somebody else swerving into my lane, slamming their brakes and getting back over. I didn't hit my brakes at all. I didn't hit my brakes until I split the 2 telephone poles and was like, oh shit. Then I slammed on the brakes. The truck did a full 360. Because
you were drunk?
No. It was in grass. If I hit my brakes, I was gonna slide into them poles. No, not where Not where I split the poles at. That was grass, and then it turned into gravel. I hit grass before the gravel. I didn't hit the brake. I'm like, yeah, because I knew exactly where I was. I'm at the bottom of the train tracks. If I hit these fucking brakes right now, I'm sliding into one of these 2 fucking poles right here. I went through them, I hit the brake, and then the gravel threw me out into the road. I went across into the gravel, into the pole. So it was like, I mean, it was one of them situations where I couldn't do nothing. Even if I didn't overcorrect, I still would have been fucked up either way.
Which previous All-Star race winner will have the best Harvick?
I don't know what my picks was this week.
Damn, he ain't in the top 20. I done picked Harvick and he ain't in the top 20.
Larson just drove by Denny Hamlin like he was tied for second place. Now he has a
Fucking Larson's tearing it up.
I picked Kyle Busch.
Fuck Busch.
Which one of these previous All-Star race will finish in the best position? Kyle Busch.
Fuck Busch.
The one I didn't get, at 100 laps, which manufacturer will have the most cars in the top 20? I picked Ford, and I said 1 to 3. Which of these drivers will have the fastest lap at the end of 100 laps? How many cars will it be? I picked 43 in 5 laps. Which team will have the most led laps by the end of the race? I chose Stewart Haas.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
Who?
Stewart Haas. Stupid. Which driver will have the better finish at the end of the race and by how many points? I picked number 6 by 5 positions. Nope. Which driver will have the better finish at the end of the race and by how many positions? I picked 14. Chase Briscoe. 5 positions.
He's in 5th right now.
Yeah, but this is for the first race, I believe.
Oh.
So as of right now, Kyle Busch is my only hope right now.
What's he got to do? Win?
He's got to finish in the best position. It's out of Harvick, Logano, Busch, Hamlin, Larson.
Well, he's not. Logano's up there. So's Hamlin. Hamlin's in 3rd.
Yeah, so he's got to get all the way up there. I wanted to pick Hamlin, but I'm like, man, I feel like Busch.
You got Busch, Hamlin, Harvick.
Busch won last year, so that's the only reason why I picked him.
You got Busch, Hamlin, Harvick,
Logano, Larson, and Elliott.
Larson. You're not doing so. Larson's in 2nd.
I was thinking either Hamlin or Larson, but coming off of that fucking
2nd and 3rd.
Coming off that last race he had, I'm like, it ain't gonna be Larson. So he's gonna race very fucking cautious. Because I believe if I was hearing right, I think they're down to their last car right now. They have that car and their qualifying car. They don't have any extras right now because he's torn up.
He can't drive.
Larson? Larson can drive. Reckless? He's very fucking reckless. But the kid can drive his ass off. I don't like him.
See,
but
most I miss about old time NASCAR. They were still metal.
If I had to compare Larson with anybody from back then, I'd have to say he's a cross between Labonte and Schrader.
Okay.
The way he drives. He's good, but fucking reckless. He's very fucking reckless. He don't give a fuck. He will bump your ass out the way. Oh, pit maneuver? No problem. Hold my beer. Like, he's gonna fucking tear some shit up. Same with Chastain. Chastain and Larson raced quite a bit of lap. Gregson tried to and ended up getting punched in the mouth.
Yep. He did. He got fucking punched. And he went like this and somebody grabbed his shit.
But with the whole thing with Gregson is, you just did that to somebody.
Right.
How you gonna get mad that somebody did it to you?
Right.
You little pussy.
The boy didn't do anything wrong.
And Gregson, like, I was really liking Gregson at first, but then the last couple of races have showed he's a piece of shit,
man.
But that with Chastain and Gregson, nah, that wasn't staged. That was raw emotion. That was raw emotion. He caught him with a nice right hand.
Oh, he did.
That was not staged.
That was a sucker punch from hell, man.
Oh yeah, that
really was. I mean, they were
staged.
standing there jawing each other, and all of a sudden you just bam.
Now, given they turned it into putting on a show, but that was raw emotion.
But see, nobody got in trouble.
Nah, because they worked it out before anybody could do anything.
That's why I think it was staged, because nobody got in trouble.
I think they knew it'd be some serious shit, and let's fix this. We're friends. We've been friends. Because, they've never been enemies. Yeah. They've always been good friends. This is the heat of the moment. Race, tensions is high.
But Gregson had nothing to stand on.
No, he just being a crybaby bitch. But he learned. He fucked around. He found out.
Dude, you got Larson, Suarez, Logano, Hamlin, Briscoe, Elliott, Busher, Truex, Logan, Jones, Reddick, Wallace, Dillon, Barry, Bell, Chastain, Gregson, Gibbs, Kozlowski, Harvick. Where's your driver?
I hope Suarez wins.
Where's Bush?
He's nowhere. He's at the fucking bottom. He's very fucking last.
Jesus, man.
I hope Suarez win though.
It'd be nice to see somebody else like that.
I'm a big Suarez fan.
It'd be nice to see somebody else.
I love Wallace. I love Hamlin. I love Harvick. I love Reddick. But it's just something about Suarez. Suarez and Logano, it's just something about them motherfuckers.
Keselowski and Harvick down there 19 and 20.
Yeah.
They're going to work their way up.
Yeah, they'll come back around.
Yeah, they're going to work their way up. Because
you'll see Buescher is going to drop down.
Yeah.
Wallace is going to drop down.
Well, Gibbs,
Jones,
Berry,
Berry. Yeah, Gibbs. Gibbs is already down there.
I mean, all those guys are going to drop down.
But I say give Gibbs another year or two.
Yeah.
He'll be running with the best. He'll really be running. Give him his own car. I think that's what he wants is his own car. Give me my own car, and I will show you some shit. He gonna pull that Jesus on somebody. You give a man fucking fish, teach him how to grow his own shit. However the fuck they say that shit in the Bible.
Yeah, give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach him how to fish, he'll eat for the rest of his life. Shit like that. You do not deserve that car number, motherfucker. It drives me crazy you got that number.
Oh, he's racing the Thorntons today, too.
It does. Drives me crazy he's driving that 8. A Bush in the fucking 8. I can't stand it.
I love that body style, though.
You said why? I love the car. I just can't stand the driver. Oh, look at that shit.
They are really loose on this fucking track today.
Yeah, it's a short track.
Yeah, but it's
we're
like
still here, bitch.
It's abnormally loose. Abnormally, like they were saying earlier, there's something about the track today that.
Right, you remember that qualifying race? Mm-hmm. They were all loose.
Yeah, they were loose like crazy. Yep. I'm surprised everybody wrecked yet.
Kind of like that Menard's car, the way it looks.
I like Wallace's car.
What car is he?
The one right there you looking at?
Oh, yeah, that is pretty nice. He's the only Toyota, ain't he?
No, I think it's him and somebody else.
It looks perfect. When he comes off the corner, it's not loose, it's not pushing.
Shit.
Digging hard. Joey Logano with the fastest lap of the race so far.
These are some really nice cars.
I like Suarez's car though. He's running second right now.
He started off just a little bit tight, and that's what it has been doing. Paul Wolf on the radio though, almost every lap reminding Joey, mind those rear tires, be careful. We still have many more laps to go before we get to this next break.
It's so short. It's crazy.
You have a patchy racetrack like this, right? We see the patches on the racetrack. Talk about the grip strip down in 3 and 4 and 4 out focus. That puts
That's what it is. The grip strip is wore out.
The grip strip?
Yeah, on the track. That's why they keep getting loose on that turn.
Yep.
Look at that fucking grip strip right there on the left.
Yep. I see it.
It's so patchy too. Oh, it's so patchy. Like they couldn't have went in the week before and did some more work to this shit. They could have easily, but they're probably like, oh, this is gonna be
part of the challenge.
Yeah, this is gonna be one race. We're not gonna be back here for another 20 years.
Part of the challenge. Yeah, they only run one race there a year. That really brings in anything.
They don't even run a race a year out there.
Well, you're right. This is the first time it's been there in how long?
20.
Yeah.
20 plus. I think Craftsman runs more race there than anybody.
You know you got this race coming. Why don't you fucking fix the track?
Yeah. They did the shit for LA.
Right.
What was LA was a dirt track too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Coliseum?
Yeah. Coliseum was dirt track.
They did that shit in less than a week.
Yeah.
Y'all could have went there easily.
What fucking Indy does? They switched from fucking road course to fucking speedway in a fucking overnight, man.
This, they could have ran across the track with fucking asphalt spray machines.
Right.
And it would have been fucking perfect. Hit that motherfucker with a roller right after, get the fucking shit going a lap ahead and then come behind with the roller and just slowly spiral your way fucking in.
See, that's what I want. I want a second race at Indianapolis. A second NASCAR race at Indianapolis. Do a night race.
Yeah.
At Indy.
And then you gotta think the vision of it.
Think about it. You do the first race as a road course during the day. The second race as a fucking night race. Super Speedway.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about a night road course.
No, that'd be fucking awesome. But
They need
I don't
more
think
lights
they go
for
for
that
that.
shit.
Yeah,
They ain't
yeah.
got that many info
No,
lights.
you do the first race, a day race, a fucking road course, and then you do the second one, the Super
I'd
Speedway.
like to see NASCAR go to Nürburgring.
Over Germany?
I'd like to see that shit.
That ain't gonna happen.
And it couldn't be no big 200 lap race either.
No, it had to be like a 150 or something.
150. Probably not even that. Probably 100. Because it's that's the world's largest
That's
circuit.
a fucking road course too, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the largest.
You do a 150 mile. 150 miles, not 150 laps, 150 miles.
Yeah, 150 miles. Yeah.
That's a big course. So that's like, what? How many? It's like a.
Nürburgring is like 6 of the fucking speedways.
IMS is 2 miles.
So I think Nürburgring
2.5.
is like. Let me see.
Indy's either 2 or 2.5. So the Indianapolis 500 is 250 laps. That's what it is. It's a 2 mile course. So the 500 is a 2 mile race.
14 mile track.
14 miles.
14 miles.
So
1 lap is 14 miles.
So 10 laps is 140 miles.
Yep.
So you do an 11 lap race.
We're doing 15.
150.
15.
That's 150 miles. Just right close to 150.
Yeah.
11 laps is almost 150, or somewhere in the neighborhood of 150 miles.
That's a stretch.
Right?
That's more of like a Le Mans.
Right. You're doing 11 laps.
Yeah.
150 miles in 11 laps.
That's the longest racetrack in the world. Longest. Fucking love it. People get out there and just Sunday drive out on that motherfucker.
I've fucking seen videos.
Yeah, a lot of our companies used to test out there.
One of them, they have that 76 Trans Am, Smoky and the Bandit Trans Am, racing all these different cars on the Nuremberg track. And the motherfucker always wrecks. Always. Doesn't matter what he's running against, he always wrecks. In the lead. He fucking raced Lamborghinis, Ferraris, he's fucking raced everything. And every last one of them, he's always had more power. He's always got ahead of them.
That's like...
They may outturn him, but when it comes down those stretches, he's got them.
That's like...
It's got that top end.
2 things on my bucket list. I want to do a lap on the Nürburgring ring. Do a lap. It ain't got to be a fast. Let's just do a lap. And I got to hit 120 plus on the Autobahn. Got to hit 120 plus on the Autobahn.
That shouldn't be a problem. Get over there.
Hell, the minimum speed limit is 70 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
If you go below 70 miles an hour, you're getting a ticket. They're going to pull your ass over and ask you why you're fucking drinking Steins on the fucking highway. Das Boot, motherfucker.
Das Boot.
Das Boot. Das fucking Boot.
Das Course. This motherfucker.
I'm at my
I swear to God, dude. Shit. This is the bar earlier. Oh, shit. Hello? Hey, what's going on? No. It's cool, but right now I'm recording. It's Sunday. No, Thursday.
No offense, but
I'm probably not going to be in any shape to drive. I'm already kind of jacked up. I spent 5 hours at the bar. No, hold on. Let me finish recording and I'll give you a call.
You know why I was good here? Coach Junior said,
All right.
you one day told me,
Bye.
that was epic.
No. She said, just text me an address, it'll be fine. She said, just text me an address, it'll be fine. No.
Wait a minute. So, was that homegirl that was here the other day? So, she's like, so text me an address. Oh, so she gonna find her way. Dorothy coming down the yellow brick road. Hurry.
No.
She said she want to be smitten with you.
No, smitten.
Oh my goodness.
Nope. I gotta work in the morning too, man. I can't be doing this shit.
Oh, I'm at the threshold. We are over 2 hours in. We gotta call it.
Oh.
Well, 96 laps out of 200 on the All-Star race.
Kyle Larson is in the lead with Bubba in second.
I think I'm gonna come back live. I'll do like a little live thing. Since, yeah.
That's a pretty car.
Oh yeah, don't forget to check out our sponsor, www.dubby.gg.
Cheers.
Check that out for all your energy needs, girl. It's only 8:55.
I gotta go to bed soon, anyways.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
I love you. But check out our sponsor, www.dubby.gg. They've got merchandise, tumblers, hats, beanies, all that shit.
Hats, beanies, shirts.
Don't forget when you get to that checkout section in that code box, enter No Offense Crew for your 10% off. 10% off? Hey, it's $1 per 12 ounces. You can't beat that. 10% off of that. We're going to save you like $4 or $5 easily. But hey, check them out, www.dubby.gg. But hey, it's been real. Episode 16.
Wow.
Episode 16. Hey, this has been the No Offense But the podcast. I'm your host, Shaking J, here with my co-host, Mr. J Brown.
That's me.
Hey, we out of here. Peace.
1, 2, I'm stuck in neutral, waiting for dreams to come true. I guess I'd rather be stuck than to make some dumb moves. But then again, even dumb moves is some moves, and no one wants a boring life. I have to live with decisions and making choices like which shoes I'ma grab. And as you look at the tag, you decide that you want more from life, only cause your ass can't ignore the price. And the media send the image like if you get it, you living. So niggas kill for these dollars like it's a business decision. The shit niggas envision became different when we was kids and would grow up to be a lawyer, someone that made a difference. That was elementary, my dear Watson. We grew up, school ain't gonna put money in these pockets. We screwed up, cause now education is the option to go up, while trapping and rapping niggas here plotting to blow up. But nigga, you ain't 2 Chainz, nigga, you ain't 2 things, nigga, you ain't Bruce Wayne. Saying you put the work in and ain't even met the faculty yet. So fuck a profit, these niggas need a reality check. Found a couple flaws in my team, so I had to reset and found some niggas with